Now, for those people who have a Cancer moon sign, which means moon is in its own sign of Cancer in your natal chart. Now, this has a strong bearing on the kind of results you will get. Firstly, Rahu is the north node of the moon. So, Rahu strongly impacts your decision making, your choices, specifically where it comes to where you have a choice between two difficult choices. So, here you may have a tendency, because of Rahu's strong impact on the moon, how you think, how you take decisions. So there may be a strong impact that you lean more towards the emotional side, specifically because moon is in the Cancer sign. So moon is enhancing the emotional perspective, the emotional capabilities, the emotional leanings of how you are going to make decisions. So Rahu being the north node is going to slightly impact or increase or give slightly more impetus to the emotional side. So you need to be careful, because here we are talking from a Lagna, moon sign Lagna perspective. So Cancer sign is also the sign of caring and being empathetic towards sometimes with people, and sometimes even leaning more and being sympathetic. So be careful of not falling too much on the emotional side, not trying to be too kind, not trying to be too giving, not trying to be too charitable, because you may lose in the long run. So try to be more balanced in the emotional perspective of your decision making. Whenever you're taking a decision during this phase, ask yourself, am I being more emotional or am I truly being practical? Now, however you may think, in spite of you thinking that you're taking a more practical decision, the impact that Rahu has on the moon is so strong that sometimes you may even assume that you're taking a practical decision, though you're leaning maybe emotional. That's why you need to be careful. And why you need to be more careful? Because from a Cancer moon sign perspective, Rahu is in the 8th house. So the choices that you're going to make can transform your career, transform or change your stature in society, which can transform the kind of assets that you're making, or may bring about a change in your financial security for the long run. So be careful. Sometimes the decision making can be such a way that you will bring unnecessary problems or challenges on your own. So if you lean more towards the emotional side, if you lean more towards the softer side rather than trying to be more practical, then you may invite unnecessary obstructions, challenges, problems because of Rahu's 8th house placement from your moon sign perspective. So keep your guard. Secondly, Rahu's aspect is on the 12th house in the Aries sign. So a number of you may also maybe go for high expenses without thinking. Cancer is in the, moon is in the Cancer sign. Cancer sign is also the 4th house. So moon going in Cancer sign is also conveniences, assets. You end up paying too much money or spending too much money on buying conveniences or doing up your home or repairing the home or painting the home. Some of those expenses may not be needed. So be careful of how you spend your money. Now, Jupiter aspecting the Rahu back may give you some balance in how you make decisions in terms of where you're spending the money. But Jupiter also expands the house and the nature of the house. So sometimes if Rahu is stronger in your natal chart, then Rahu may overcome Jupiter and Jupiter will expand the spending urge that you have in your during this phase. So guard against the urge to overspend just because you think you want better things or you think things are needed while things may not be needed. You may be just splurging, assuming those are needed. So be very careful and take a second opinion. Ask your family members, I'm trying to buy this. Is this really needed? Secondly, a simple rule that I will share with you. If you don't need something for more than twice in a year, or if you're not going to use it for more than 8 to 10 hours in a year, then you really don't need that thing. If something is lying in your basement, something is lying in some cupboard, and you're not using that stuff, whatever the item is, for more than twice in a year or 8 to 10 hours in a year, then what's the point of keeping that thing? Because through the year you didn't need it, then probably you don't need it at all. Secondly, Rahu's aspect is also on the 4th house, but in the Libra sign. So in terms of your relationship, you may end up spending more. So 4th house is your domestic life from your Cancer moon point of view. And here it is the Libra sign. Rahu's 9th aspect is there. So trying to get more gains from your domestic life or hoping that you will get more love and affection, they may like you. So trying to get that affection from them, trying to get the attention, you may end up spending more. Or you may put in more effort to keep your family happy, the domestic life happy, or bring in new connection, new commitment through the 8th house effect. So some of you may suddenly meet somebody who seems to be very good for you, and very quickly you may fall into a relationship, into a committed relationship also. So guard against it, because moon is in the Cancer sign. Rahu is strongly giving it impetus also. So as long as you are able to take care of these, and Jupiter's aspect go both on the 4th house and Rahu, you are in safe house. As long as Rahu and Jupiter have a more balanced energy or dignity in your natal chart. But if any one of them has an upper hand, then those results are going to be impacted. So my urge to you would be that try and keep a balanced approach during this period when Rahu is in Aquarius, because this is a time where the emotional side may get the better side of the practical.